What's your name?
My name is Chloe.
I'd like to learn about your experience of gender in the workplace. Can you describe where you work in as much detail as possible?
I'm from San Diego and I work in a little Mexican restaurant called Rubio's. And I am the only female in the workforce except for my boss, Lucy.
What activities do men typically do?
The men typically do, well, basically, there are two positions in my job. There's the GSA, which is the front, and then you work in the back as a cook. And most of them are cooks, but there's only a few that work up front, and I'm one of the people in the front. So when you're a cook, you obviously make the meals, you do the dishes, you mop, clean the back, and make the sauces and pretty much everything that you see that goes on behind the scenes, really. Usually when people think of women's jobs, especially young women like me, they imagine them working at a retail store or like a makeup shop, or they imagine girls doing cheer for their school or any sports like dance, cheer, anything like that.
Do you feel comfortable around your coworkers?
If I'm honest, not all the time. There are a few people there that I consider myself friends with, that I feel comfortable around. But sometimes, being the only female there, being this like small young girl being around a bunch of older men, that can make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, definitely.
It can, in certain ways. It's never happened with me, fortunately, but I do feel uncomfortable, whether it's like a sexual harassment issue or
Have you ever experienced anything about sexual harassment or anything like that?
not during work, but I have had some of my coworkers message me or text me outside of work saying some stuff that I didn't really appreciate.
Can you give an instance when men were not treated equally?
Where men were not treated equally?
Yeah.
In the workforce, it's kind of hard
Yeah.
to say so because
It's
the
usually women.
the only job I've ever had, it's just been mostly male.
Yeah.
So
It's hard to judge it.
yeah, but I would say, like, for example, how, like I said earlier, when in the makeup industry, whenever you see a gay male, most women typically go to them because they want it to be done by a gay male. They're more attracted to them than they are to their fellow females. So I wouldn't say that's unfair, but it is very different
Okay.
than if
Do you think gender inequality in the workplace is a real issue?
it 100% is, in every job. Even to this day, even though every day we're getting a little closer to gender equality, I still believe that as a feminist, there are still many instances where men are treated unfairly, especially women. There are some instances, I've never had to deal with this, but there are instances where women get paid less, and it is very real. Just not in every job, but it is very real in specific jobs, especially working on Wall Street and stuff like that.